Governor Yahaya Bello has sworn in Justice Majabi as the substantive Chief Judge of Kogi State. Governor Bello, while conducting the ceremony at the Government House, Lokoja, enjoined the state new Chief Judge to discharge his duty without fear or favour. Bello said his administration's support for the judiciary remain unwavering and urged the staff judges to support the new Chief Judge to discharge his duties to humanity. Our reporter has the detail.
Following the approval by the National Judicial Council (NJC) to appoint Justice Majabi as the substantive Kogi State Chief Judge, the family and well-wishers converged on the premises of the Government House to witness the swearing-in. His citation was read by the Secretary to the State Government, Folashade Ayoade, at the Glass House, after which Justice Majabi took an oath of office.
I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Governor Bello charged Justice Majabi to discharge his duties to ensure justice is equal to all. He commended him for the job well done during the period he acted as the Chief Judge.
My Lord is a product of due process. We follow the laid-down statutory stipulations for succession, especially Section 271, subsection 4 and 5 of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria as amended. His confirmation day before yesterday rather, by the Kogi State House of Assembly follows his clearance by the National Judicial Council and is simply the culmination of the legal steps which have led us to today. The Honorable Chief Judge, whom we have just sworn in, is in the fifth occupant of the office whom I will be working with since my inauguration in 2016 as Governor of Kogi State. Like all of his predecessors, he has the education, the character, and the experience which we expect in the occupant of the third highest office in our state. In addition, during his time as acting Chief Judge, his Lordship displayed cognate experience in the office. He did not give the state or myself any cause to fear that he will be anything but erudite, principled, and fair. We have no reason to believe that we will change now, of course, or he will change now.
Bello promised his administration will continue to do its best at putting the judiciary in its rightful position.
Nigeria is currently at a crossroad as citizens prepare to elect a wide range of public officials, including a new president. The issues at stake are existential and passions are high. Parties and candidates and choices will differ, and inevitably the judiciary will be called in to act as final arbiter in many a contest. I expect that the judiciary in our state will join her brothers all over the country in living up to expectations. I therefore commend to our Chief Judge and other distinguished jurists of our judiciary the immortal words of the Greek philosopher Socrates, and I quote, "Four things belong to a judge: to hear courteously, to answer wisely, to consider soberly, and to decide impartially." End of quote. I believe that with these four pillars as his watchword, his Lordship will do great in his office. On our part as the executive arm, I undertake that we will continue to work in tandem and in amity with both the state legislature, and judiciary to keep delivering quality governance to Kogi State.
Governor Bello urged the Chief Judge to use his wealth of experience in advancing the state judiciary, saying Nigeria presently needed a vibrant judiciary that will live up to expectations. The State Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice, Mohammed Sani San, who was represented by the Solicitor General and Permanent Secretary, Habib Abdullahi, described the governor as the best in the history of the state. According to him, the recent naming of Governor Yahaya Bello as one of the 6 performing governors by the president was justifiable as seen in the development programs.
In addition to his achievement in the areas of providing security, social amenities, other services for the state, I have no doubt in my mind that His Excellency is the best governor of the state has ever produced, and prosperity will be kind to him. No wonder some days ago in Kano, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, publicly commend the governors of 6 states in this country for the good work they are doing in their various states. It will be pleasing for us to know that the governor of Kogi State was one of those governors publicly praised by the President for their good works. That should not be a surprise to all of us in Kogi State, as we are all witnesses to the positive development and achievement that the Governor Yahaya Bello has brought to the Kogi State.
Habib expressed appreciation to the State House of Assembly for prompt confirmation of the appointment of the Chief Judge. The new Kogi State Chief Judge, Justice Josiah Majabi, said his vision is to ensure judicial integrity. He outlined programs, directorates, and units he has established, including new ones embarked upon.
The condition of service of the magistrates and the area court judge was harmonized. Consequently, area court judges can now rise to the management level and also to the higher bench. Traversing of magistrates and area court judges from one employment cadre to another was also abolished. A finance disbursement committee was constituted to disburse funds after payment of salaries and allowances from the monthly subvention of the court, while an intelligence and surveillance department was constituted as a unit in the Directorate of Protocol to strengthen the initial internal security system of the High Court, in furtherance of the resolve of my administration to embrace transparency, accountability, dedication, commitment, and professionalism towards sustenance of an enduring institution. I created the Directorates of Establishment and Training, General and Revenue Services. I equally recognize the Directorate of Personnel Management and the Kogi State Judiciary Cooperative. I equally reorganized the Directorate of Personnel Management and the Kogi State Judiciary Cooperative Credit and Thrift Society with a view to reposition it alongside other organs of the judiciary for optimal performance in service delivery to staff.
Majebi commended Governor Bello for providing a conducive atmosphere for the judiciary to carry out their assignments, saying it can only get better. He then requests government support at all times.
Consequently, effort is on top gear to automate the probate directorate of the High Court and to further digitize the filing of affidavit referred to as e-probate and e-affidavit respectively. Just lawyers were with them. They were trained on this, and yesterday evening the chairman, Nigerian Bar Association, called me and they said the lawyers are set for this project. We are going to put it in place. And Your Excellency will also be coming to you for support. I wish to commend and appreciate His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yahaya Bello, for his forthrightness and sterling leadership qualities, which has created a conducive environment for the arms of government to thrive in Kogi State.
The Chief Judge thanked the Governor, the National Judicial Council, and other stakeholders for their support, assuring that first-line judicial service will not be compromised under his leadership. To aid his movement at delivering his duties, the State Governor Yahaya Bello gave him official vehicles. Justice Josiah Majabi was appointed acting Chief Judge on 27 June 2022. Khadijat Mohammed